Pregame Steakhouse, very proud to be sponsoring the local sports right here in the River Valley with a commitment to community and a commitment to great service and a great dining experience, not to mention the best cuts of meat. They have prime cuts, which is even better than choice. Check out the sirloin, especially best sirloin, in my opinion, in the River Valley, possibly the world. Pregame Steakhouse in Russellville, help making possible the broadcast of our local athletics in the River Valley.
Welcome back to the hangar, what they call their gymnasium here at Mountain Home, the home of the Bombers. Getting ready for senior boys action. Welcome you. I'm Mickey Duval to bring you action here on River Country KCJC. Our engineer back in Russellville, John Henderson. The Cyclones coming off a 2-1 performance at the Hoops for Hunger tournament. In the third place game, they defeated Van Buren. So they've officially beaten Van Buren. They beat them in the benefit game. But 9-3 on this non-conference season so far for the Russellville Cyclones. That's good enough to be ranked number 2 in all of 5A and number 6 overall according to the Arkansas Democrat. And if you look at their 3 losses, 2 of the 3 losses were to the number 1 and number 2 team ranked in high school basketball. Rogers, of course, number 1 statewide, undefeated on the season. Fayetteville, number 2 statewide. Now, Fayetteville lost the game to Mountain Home right up here. It was the opening game for the Bombers on the season. The Bombers not ranked currently, but they are 8-4 on the season. They just won their post-Christmas tournament here. And right now they, let me see, I'm trying to check. They won 5 in a row. They defeated Harrison, Hamburg, Farmington. They actually beat Farmington in the championship game here. And Jefferson City, Missouri. They defeated Fayetteville back in November 21st, 58-50. Their losses are to 2 of their losses are to Cabot and Lake Hamilton. Of course, Russellville has beaten Cabot, so when you start comparing scores, you got to throw that in there too. So the big-time game, and I know they've been pointing to this here to see where they are because they're looking at the number 2 team in 5A coming in here, and they thought, well, this we could see where we measure up, and so I'm sure they're amped up for this game also. Their top players are a couple of juniors, Wyatt Gilbert and Matt Jones. Gilbert, a 5'11 junior, and Matt Jones, 6'5 junior. So that's their main scorers and who Russellville will have to contend with tonight. I was talking to their radio guy, and he says, who's the main guys for Russellville? And I just kind of laughed when he first asked me because, it's a different guy, it seems like, every game. And I said, they got potential of 11 guys playing if they're healthy, and then, I think they've had 6 different leading scorers in their games, maybe 5 different leading scorers in their games, and so it just depends. We will say Savion Brock is dressed out tonight. He hasn't been dressed out because of some ankle issues, so he is dressed out tonight. And we think that Ryan Sikowski's health is getting better and better. However, we do believe the starting lineup is going to be the same as it has been. 6-foot sophomore, number 1, Danye May. 6'4 senior, number 2, Taylon Perry. 6-foot senior, number 5, Cade Schaefer. Trey Allen, he's a 6-foot junior, number 21. And Jackson Schaefer, 6'4 senior. That's who we believe, but we're not exactly sure. For Mountain Home, we'll give you who they gave us before the game, before the girls' game, but again, it could change. Looking like they're going to come out with 5'11 junior Wyatt Gilbert, who said one of their 2 top scorers. He's number 4. Number 10 is Matt Jones, 6'5 junior. He's their other leading scorer. Abe Crawford, number 14. He is a 6-foot senior. Satch Harris, number 23. He's a 5'11 senior. And 6'4 junior, number 34, Dawson Tabor. That's who we believe will be the starting 5 for Mountain Home. They're coached by Josh Fulcher, 8-4 on the season. The Cyclones 9-3 on the season, coached by Kyle Pennington and assisted by Shelby Lewis. We'll take a break, come back with the official starting lineups and a tip-off. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Cyclone Car Wash loves their customers, and with 2 convenient locations, you can get your car cleaned in minutes instead of taking hours to do it by hand or paying a fortune to have it professionally detailed. For a flat monthly fee, you can use both Cyclone Car Wash's locations on North Arkansas and West Main Street to get your car clean whenever you want. Your car deserves the best, so come by and experience the difference that local makes at Cyclone Car Wash, 1022 North Arkansas Avenue and 2614 West Main Street today.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow! Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated, they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. River Valley Tractor.
Welcome back to the hangar, the campus of Mountain Home University, what they're calling it here, so we'll call it University, Mountain Home High School. The Bombers are here. Russell getting introduced. They'll be in their road black uniforms with red and white trim. They're going to have the starting 5 we expected, but we'll go ahead and give it to you once again. 6-foot sophomore Danye May, 6'4" senior Talon Peter, Cade Schaefer, he's a 6-foot senior, 6-foot junior Trey Allen, and 6'4" senior Jackson Schaefer. Bombers come out with a little bit taller starting 5. They're going to start off with 5'11" junior Wyatt Gilbert, 6'5" junior Matt Jones, 6-foot senior Abe Crawford, Satch Harris, who's a 5'11" senior, and 6'4" junior Dawson Tabor. Russell can match him with size, but they don't do it with the starting lineup. Russell's been battling through some injuries. We mentioned Ryan Sikowski has been battling some back issues during the girls' halftime when the boys came out and shoot. That seemed dunk one, so that's always a promising sign. And we said Savion Brock is actually dressed out. I don't know if he's available tonight, but he is dressed out for the game. Mountain Home in their home white uniforms with red and gold trim. Russell winning the JV boys game tonight. There was no JV girls game. Had 2 20-minute halves, and we're ready for action here. The Cyclones coached by Kyle Pennington, assisted by Shelby Lewis. I have him as 9-3. I think on the line it's 10-3, but I think that they're counting the benefit game. Not sure on that. That's what I have Russell as. Mountain Home is listed at 8-4. Mentioned their opening game. They defeated Fayetteville 58-50. They won 5 in a row. Winning their tournament up here for years. They used to come down for the Cyclone tournament, and then they started hosting their own. And I tell you, it's not an easy drive from Mountain Home to Russell. Found that out again today. And so when they would come down, I know they would spend a couple nights, and now they host their own tournament, have people come up here. Russell will be moving left to right as we sit opposite the home fans. Mountain Home winning the opening tip. Russell going to open in a man-to-man defense. Wyatt Gilbert with a bounce pass on the left wing to Abe Crawford. Lost it for a second. He'll get it in the corner to Matt Jones. It's one of their lead scores. They go inside. The ball was knocked away and last touched out of bounds by Mountain Home. Good hands by Danye May. Danye in the front court. Dribbles near the right wing. Gives it off to Talon Peter. Again in the corner to Trey Allen. To Cade Schaefer over on the left wing. Back to Trey. Looking inside. Nothing there. Just 30 seconds into this game. We have no score. Danye backs his way in the corner here. Trey Allen, he'll launch the 3 from the corner. The three-pointer is good, and that three-pointer here on KCJC brought to you by Phil Wright Autoplex. Only got to do that one time in the girls' game. We get to do it here in the first quarter of the boys' game. Hopefully, boys heat up a little bit more than the girls did on their outside shooting. Mountain Home in the front court. Cyclones lead 3-0. At the top of the key is Crawford, but when I say top of the key, he was way out up top. Now they're starting their attack. Gilbert, he'll take it baseline shot, swatted away by Danye May. Talon with the defensive rebound, long pass ahead to Cade Schaefer. Coming in, a little Euro step, gets the pass off to Jackson Schaefer. He'll miss the shot. And Mountain Home with the rebound. Cyclones getting a good opportunity, though. I don't think Mountain Home wants to run with Russell. Not many teams do. Even if you're a running team, Russell's relentless with it. There's fast-paced teams, and there's almost like Russell style. Here's a turnaround jumper from inside, no good by Matt Jones, and Cyclones quickly on the attack. Danye May, step back, fakes a three, swings it around left side. Cade Schaefer gets it back to May on the right wing. They give him an opening. He takes it, little floater off the glass and in. Gagne hits that shot, and it's 5-0. Russell going to pressure in the backcourt. Abe Crawford with it. He'll float it over to Satch Harris. They get it in the front court with a pass ahead to Wyatt Gilbert. Expound so much energy just to beat Russell's press. Here's on the attack, a pass inside to Tabor. He'll get it back out. He didn't even look square up the basket. Tabor has it top of the key, right back to Gilbert. He'll launch a three. This one no good. High rebound comes down, puts up no good, and let's see, Jackson Schaefer's going to pull down the defensive rebound. Russell on the attack quickly. May, Euro step, and we're going to call a charge. I tell you, Euro step, and I didn't think the guy got set because a Euro step is when they step to the side instead of going forward, but they do call a charge on Danye May. Wyatt Gilbert will inbound it to Satch Harris. 5-0 our score. Satch Harris with the pass on the far side to Crawford. Back to Harris. They're still in the backcourt. And they finally get it across, but not after the 10-second violation. I didn't want to jinx it. I didn't want to say anything. I knew once I said 10-second violation coming up, I would jinx it somehow. So Russell going to get that turnover. Inbound pass in the backcourt to Cade Schaefer. He'll cross the timeline easily. You give it over to Peter on the right side. Open three-pointer. It's good. That three-pointer sponsored by Phil Wright Autoplex here on KCJC, and the Cyclones lead it 8-0. Satch Harris gets the pass from Crawford, back to Crawford. This time he's going to cross the timeline quickly himself, but he dribbles right into a double team, and the Cyclones with the steal, and the official on the far side gets a foul called on Russellville. He was the farthest away. It happened on the right side of the court. He came from left side, said he got hit in the head. So that foul going to be called on Trey Allen. That's his first, the second team foul. So the Bombers get new life. Cyclones, though, leading 8-0. Wyatt Gilbert with it, dribble on the left wing. They set a screen. Matt Jones pops free. He drives, little finger roll layup won't go. Tips it. They're going to maintain control off the offensive board. Gilbert fakes the three at the top of the key. He'll drive it from left side now. Layup good. Wyatt Gilbert gets their first points of the game. The Cyclones lead it 8-2. Russell quickly down the floor. Talon Peter near the corner gets it to Jackson Schaefer. He's about 18 feet away. He'll give it off to Cade Schaefer. Cade, little floater pass across the lane over on the left side, eventually finding the hands of Talon Peter. Misses the three. The ball's loose on the floor. Mountain Home comes up with it. This is Abe Crawford. Gets it to Satch Harris, and they'll finally give it to Wyatt Gilbert. The Cyclones lead it 8-2. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Wyatt Gilbert will try it on the right side as he gets it off to Dawson Tabor. A pass to the left block to Satch Harris in the lane. Nice little nifty move to get the layup. Little 4-0 run by Mountain Home. They've cut the Cyclones' lead to 4. They've stifled the running of Russellville. Here's Cade Schaefer. He'll drive right side of the lane. Right-handed layup won't go. Tabor with the rebound. And Russellville can't get their offense rolling quickly because they can't make a basket to slap the press on Mountain Home. Wyatt Gilbert, a pass to Matt Jones on left side. We have an illegal screen. This is going to be called on Tabor. Stepped right in the path, and that's the first foul called on Mountain Home. And now we have a couple substitutions coming in for Russellville, or just one? All right, just one. This will be number 12, Ryan Sikowski, a 6'4 senior. Okay, two. I thought there was two in, and this trigger man there to inbound, it was Spencer Terry, number 3. He's a 5'10 senior. He has it on the left wing. And now staying with the left side to Peter. He gets it to the left elbow to Trey Allen. Fakes the shot and then drove the left side of the lane, and Trey knocks it down. He's got 5 points. and Russell's lead is 10-4. Now we see some pressure in the backcourt. Satch Harris, pass ahead to Gilbert. Cross-court pass now in the front court. Catching it is Abe Crawford. Now they can set their offense as they beat the Cyclone press. Matt Jones backs away the basket, double team, but he's a good 25 feet away. Gets the pass off to Satch Harris at the top of the key. Looking for Gilbert. Russell making it difficult on him. Satch still with his dribble. Little runner in the lane, 10-footer, won't go. He fell down, but he's not that good an actor to draw the foul. Sikowski with the rebound, gets it off to Trey Allen. Trey, little stop and go action, left side of the lane. Left-handed shot rolls in. How about that for Mr. Allen? Trey's got 7, and the Cyclones back to an 8-point lead for the second time. They started this game leading 8-0. They lead it here 12-4. 2:26 left to play here in the first quarter. Crawford in the front court. Gets it off to Satch Harris. He's looking to give it up. He does to Matt Jones, the 6'4 junior on the left wing. Wants a screen. They set it for him. Drives in the lane. Shot up. High shot no good. And whistle. And let's see. We're going to get a push call on Russellville. And a foul called on number 12, Ryan Sikowski. That'll be his first, the team's third. Danye May will check in for Russellville, replacing Cade Schaefer. Mountain Home with their first substitution. This will be Adam Sorrell, 5'11 senior. He replaces Abe Crawford, a 6' senior. Checking in for the Cyclones is number 20, Grant Smith, a 6'3 senior. He replaces Talon Peter. So the Cyclones, it's Smith, Sikowski, Allen, May, and Spencer Terry. Inbounds pass comes to the top to Wyatt Gilbert. It's picked up by Spencer Terry, and a hand check foul is going to be called on Spencer. That'll be his first, the team's fourth. 2:08 left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones lead at 12-4. Mountain Home will inbound it on the right baseline. Triggerman will be Jake McGee, 6'1 junior. Inbounds pass comes to the top of the key, and knocking down the three-pointer is Wyatt Gilbert. 12-7, Cyclones lead it. May on the left wing. Man-on-man him, but not tight coverage. He gives the pass off. Little pick and roll. May. Now he gives it off to Sikowski. Right block. Shot up. No good. Rebound. The follow no good by Danye May. And he gets the follow again, getting an offensive rebound. And the Cyclones lead at 14-7. Russellville. Pressure in the backcourt. Mountain Home beats it this time. Satch Harris with a pass in the front court to Matt Jones. He has his pocket picked. No. Foul called on Russellville. Now starting to mount up for the Cyclones. That's number 2 on Danye May. And the 5th team foul on the Cyclones. Just 1 called on Mountain Home. Talon Peter will replace Danye, who's got to sit down with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. 1:30 left to play. Russellville leading 14-7 here in the first quarter. Wyatt Gilbert gets the pass to McGee on the left wing. Coming off a screen at the top of the key is Sorrell. They'll get it Matt Jones. He'll take it baseline, shoots it over Ryan Sikowski, and he gets it to go. Jones with the basket. That's his first basket of the game. Cyclones lead is 5, though. Spencer Terry, one-handed pass over on the right side to Talon Peter. They clear out the lane for him. Nice little spin move, and shot up. No good, but he drew the foul. Bounced on the rim 3 times. He's going to the free throw line. This will be the first free throw for the Cyclones in this game. Just the second team foul called on Mountain Home. This is going to be on Wyatt Gilbert, his first. First free throw is no good. Cyclones will be at home on Friday as they host Greenbrier. They're on the road a week from tonight at Greenwood. Second free throw by Talon is good. He hits 1 of 2. He's got 4 points in this first quarter. Russell's lead is 15-9. 61 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Sorrell gets a pass off to McGee in the front court now. Pass comes to Wyatt Gilbert, number 4. He's near the half-court line, guarded by Spencer Terry. Mountain Home taking their time here. Over pass on the left side to McGee. To the top of the key. Russell trying to bait him and jump in that passing lane. And Gilbert with it, but way out near the half-court circle. 27 seconds left to play first quarter. I think Mountain Home content to play for 1 shot here. Just try to slow down Russellville. Here's a long 3 try. As soon as I say that, knocked down by McGee. Cyclones lead is down to 3. It's close as it's been since it was 8-4. Spencer Terry in the corner with 7 seconds. Gets to Taylor Peter, fakes the 3 with 5 seconds, and he's going to be fouled. Jake McGee picks up the reach-in foul. That'll be his first, the team's third. 4.1 seconds left. Fans didn't like it here. They wanted to see the breakaway. And Russell going to inbound it on the left baseline. Looking over at Coach Pennington, seeing what to call. With 4.1 seconds left here in this first quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Grant Smith, out to Spencer Terry. He lost the handle on it. They're going to call a traveling violation with 0.5 seconds left. He was trying to maintain possession. He actually had it behind himself. He had both hands on it, or trying to, but it was in his back. They get off Wyatt Gilbert. He launches a half-court shot. No good. We've come to the end of the first quarter. Russell leads, but only by 3, 15-12. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country, KCJC.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager at Bill Wright Auto Place. Today, more than ever, our young people need the confidence and the discipline that comes from participating in school sports. And we are so happy to support them all. And remember, when you need a new vehicle, we live here and are part of this community, and it makes a difference. Bill Wright Auto Place, 3200 East Main Street in Russellville.
Trey Allen with 7 points in that first quarter for Russellville. Taylor Peter with 4, Danya May with 2, and Cyclones lead it here 15-12 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Russell got the run at times, but as far as the speed of the game, that was won in that first quarter by Mountain Home. Russell can play that slow style, but prefer to run and gun a little bit. Danya May, Taylor Peter, Cade Schaefer, Jackson Schaefer, Trey Allen, the original starting 5, will start the second quarter for the Cyclones. Danya's got to be careful with 2 fouls here. He starts the second quarter. We'll use a screen, and they're going to call a legal screen on the Cyclones. Looks like Jackson Schaefer was set. They didn't agree, so that's his first, and the 16th foul called on Russellville. And so now they'll shoot 1 and 1 on just about every foul called on Russellville. Russell pressuring in the backcourt, though, using a chance there to get some pressure in the backcourt. They've got 1 10-second violation called. They don't get one here. In the corner, Matt Jones in the front court. He's going to take it baseline. A little layup, almost dunk type. Didn't really bend the rim or anything, so I think he got his hand on the dunk there. And Russellville trying to answer. Cade Schaefer with the runner, and he's going to be fouled. This will be on number 14, Abe Crawford, his first. I don't know, now that you've seen Russellville the way they can throw it down, really, it's going to take a lot to impress some Cyclone fans, to be honest, with what they've seen in this non-conference season. Cade Schaefer's first free throw is no good. Russellville leads it by a point, though. 7:24 left to play here in the first half. Student section on the far side, so Russell will be shooting into that in the second half. Second free throw is good. Cade hits 1 of 2, so Russellville's lead is 2. Cyclones have never trailed in this ball game. The Bombers still in the back court. Now they get it in the front court. Here comes the trap. Pass over on the far side to McGee. Give it on the right wing to Abe Crawford. They'll bring it around in the corner. Wyatt Gilbert missed the three-pointer. Long rebound comes to Danya May. May dribbling in traffic. He'll take it right side. Underhanded flip to Taylor Peter. Trey Allen's wide open, top of the key. Three-pointer no good. Cade Schaefer with the offensive rebound. Gets in the corner to Danya May. Jump stop in the lane. His shot partially blocked and controlled by Matt Jones. 6:47 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lead is 2, 16-14. In the front court is Gilbert with a pass ahead to Abe Crawford. Matt Jones at the top of the key. They get it left side. Gilbert will take it baseline. Reverse layup. Hangs on the iron. No good. Jackson Schaefer with the rebound. Shielding it away from Adam Sorrell. Russell in the front court. Trey Allen fakes the 3. Gets it off Cade Schaefer. He'll try the 3. Missed the shot. Knocked to the floor. No call. And Mountain Home with a basketball and has another chance to tie it or take the lead here. 6:10 left to play here in the first half. On the far side is Adam Sorrell. He gets it off Gilbert. Gilbert drives and has tied the game at 16 with a layup there. And he's got 7 points in the game. Donye May in the front court. He loses the handle on it. Mountain Home has it, and now they have a chance to take the lead for the first time. Russell started the game with an 8-0 run. They have not relinquished the lead. In fact, this is the first time it's been tied since 0-0. Gilbert trying to draw a foul on May, doesn't get it, stops about 10 feet away, bounce pass to the top of the key to Mountain Jones, and they'll reset their offense. On the far side, McGee fakes the three, but Russell doesn't go for it. Abe Crawford with it, they'll swing it around left side to Adam Sorrell. At the top of the key to Jones, around right side to Gilbert. He's attacked that baseline before, doesn't here. His pass out to Crawford, drives, kicks it back out, 5:15 left. Shot clock might hurt Mountain Home here. They don't have it. Matt Jones will take a long three, and he knocked it down. His first made three of the game, and Mountain Home leads it 19-16. 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. May with a pass to Peter on the left side. Cade Schaefer faking the three on the right wing. Trey Allen with it. All this action happening behind the three-point line. May finds Jackson Schaefer on the right block. Power dribble, shot up, no good. They're going to call a travel violation on Jackson Schaefer.
Cyclones.
4:43 left to play here in the first half. A couple substitutions coming in for Russell. Spencer Terry and Ryan Sikowski will check in for the Cyclones. Action in the backcourt, Mountain Home. Satch Harris crosses the timeline. He's double teamed as he picks up his dribble, and he up and down. He jumped up to try to pass it, and he came down with the basketball. Usually kind of tough when you jump up and you don't know exactly what you're going to do with it. Kind of handcuffed himself, and he turned the ball over. Cyclones trail by 3 here. 4:25 left to play here in the first half. Here's Talon Peter on the right wing, looking inside for Sitkowski. Gives it to him on the right block. Faces the basket. He's on along the baseline. Bounces, lost the dribble, gets it back. His double pump shot. He's going to draw the foul here. And this will be on who? Adam Sorrell. That'll be his first. And Rhino will shoot 2, looking for his first points of the game. First free throw is good. Sikowski, a 6'4" senior. Second free throw, nothing but net. He pulls the Cyclones to within 1. 19-18 our score. 4:10 left to play here in the first half. Mountain Home in the front court. They almost lost the handle on. They get in the quarter to Satch Harris. He'll drive, lost the handle on a pass, but got it back, tipped it over to Matt Jones. Sikowski almost got picked up a steal there, and now he's on Jones over on the right wing. Jones gives it up to the top of the key to Sorrell. We'll swing it around left side to Harris, number 23. Guarding gets down, almost struck his pivot foot. He'll drive in the lane. Little floater won't go. Foul called on Russellville. This will be number 2 on Trey Allen, and the 17th foul called on the Cyclones. Harris will shoot 2. First free throw by Harris is good. They are calling a game a lot tighter than they did the girls' game. Same officiating crew, and you know the coaches probably watch that and see, but it's playing a little bit more in the hands of our opponent. Second free throw is good. That's back to a 3-point lead for the Bombers, 21-18. Spencer Terry over on the left wing. Quick pass into Trey Allen. Fakes the bounce pass to the cutter. Taylor Peter, nice move, and he just faked a Harris out of his socks and hit the layup. And Trey Allen with 9 points and a timeout called by the Bombers. We'll take a break. Russellville trails by a point with 3:27 left in the first half. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
I Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Cyclones trail by a point, 3:27 left, and Mountain Home a little late coming out of the timeout, and they put the ball down. Mountain Home gets the ball inbounds to Matt Jones in the back court. Bounce pass is going to be kicked by Spencer Terry out of bounds, so they'll have to inbound it again in the back court. Grant Smith will check in, replacing Cade Schaefer. Russell going big here with Smith and Sitkowski in the game, along with Taylor Peter, who's 6'4", but plays the guard spot. Mountain Home in the front court now with a couple passes to Matt Jones. He's double teamed with the back court acting as a third player, but they do get a couple passes away to McGee. He thinks about it and then shoots a three. Mistake there usually. Missed it there. Taylor Peter wants to run. A pass ahead to Sitkowski, and his layup is good. Ball moving quickly, and Rhino gets the basket with the assist from Taylor Peter, and Russell leads by a point in the backcourt. Here's the steal by Taylor Peter, but he can't save it in bounds. It'll belong to the Bombers. Good job by Taylor Peter forcing the issue there, and a long pass ahead to Sitkowski, who caught it in stride. Nice little timing pattern there, getting that layup. Rhino with 4 points in this quarter. Russell leading at 22-21. 2:49 left to play in the first half. Gilbert. Pass ahead in the front court to Tabor. Boy, had an opening, but doesn't really look to score much, especially from the outside. Gets it off to Matt Jones, picks up his dribble. Now at the top of the key to Sorrell. 2:35 left to play, first half. Double teamed is Gilbert. A bass pounce in the corner to Sorrell. Picks up his dribble. He needs help as he's guarded by Spencer Terry. He does get the pass off right side to Gilbert. Drives in the lane, lost the handle going up, and a foul called on Russellville. I think he just lost the handle going up. I don't think there was a foul there, but if you're at the wrong angle, you might look like that, and the foul's going to be on Trey Allen. That's his third. That's a tough call for Trey Allen and the Russellville Cyclones. Looked like the ball just slipped out of Wyatt Gilbert's hands. First free throw is good. Not worried about the points as much as I'm worried about that's number 3 on Trey, and he's going to have to sit down, and probably won't see him the rest of this quarter. Danye May checks in for him. Danye with 2 fouls. Second free throw is good. And Mountain Home takes the lead once again with those 2 made free throws. 23-22 here with 2:19 left. Spencer Terry left wing in the corner to Grant Smith, looking inside, but they've doubled Sitkowski. He'll pop out, get the pass about 18 feet away in the corner. One dribble, hands it off to Taylor Peter. Fakes the 3, and he'll back his way in. Back out to Rhino, who fakes the 3. 2:05 left to play here in the first half. Danye May with it near the top of the key. Backs it back out. He'll use a screen set by Sitkowski. They double him. Get a pass off Spencer Terry. Rhino with the feed in from Spencer Terry. Shot off the glass and in. Nice little move by Sitkowski. Fans wanted to walk, but you can pick up your pivot foot as long as you shoot it or pass it, and that's exactly what he did. And Russellville has the 1-point lead again given to them by Ryan Sitkowski. He's got 6 points in this quarter, 24-23. Gilbert in the front court. A pass ahead to McGee. Now, long pass to Tabor. He's trying to float it inside to Matt Jones. Does get it to him, and Jones with the layup. 7 points for Matt Jones in this quarter. He's got 9 for the game. A 1-point lead for Mountain Home with 1:22 left to play here in the first half. Danye May gets a pass off to Grant Smith. Sitkowski fakes a 15-footer. Backs his way in. Little spin move. Not there. Kicks it out. Grant Smith. 3-pointer is good for Grant Smith. Not known for that, but he knocks that one down. And that 3-pointer brought to you by Phil Wright Autoplex here on River Country KCJC. The Cyclones lead by 2 here with 1 minute left. Pass ahead to Tabor. He's going to wait on his teammates as he's in the front court. He'll leave it for Matt Jones, and we'll see if they want to play for one shot here with 51 seconds left in the first half. Russellville's lead is 27-25. Gilbert double team pass to Matt Jones in the corner. Back to the top of the key to Tabor. They're just inviting him to shoot, but he passes down low to a wide open Adam Sorrell, who hits a layup, and we're all tied. 37 seconds left here in the first half. Danye May turns around, gets a instruction from Coach Pennington. He'll dribble on the right wing. Pass to Peter, goes inside Sitkowski. Fakes as he turns around. One dribble, fadeaway jumper, rolls off the iron. Ball out of bounds, but a whistle foul called on Grant Smith. That'll be his first, and we're going to walk it to the other end to shoot the 1-and-1. with 22 seconds left to play here in the first half, and all tied up at 27. Tabor going to shoot the 1-and-1. Has not scored in this game. This may be the first shot he's taken. He knocks this one down. They don't put anybody on the lane. It's usually a sign of a good free throw shooter. He gives the Bombers a 1-point lead, awaiting his second free throw. This one's good, too. He checks out of the game. And for him will be Abe Crawford, and the Bombers have a 1-point lead. They've led by as many as 3. Russell started the game with an 8-0 run. 21 seconds left here in the first half. Cyclones trail by 2 here with the basketball. May uses a screen. He'll take it left side, takes it all the way. Shot partially altered, but underneath is Sikowski with the follow. No good. And rebound, Matt Jones from Mountain Home with 7 seconds left. He dribbles, turns around, gives it off to Gilbert, and double team, loses the handle on it. Danye May launches a 3 on the buzzer, but it won't go. We've come to the end of the first half with your score, Mountain Home 29 and Russell Cyclones 27. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof that will maximize your investment and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley.
Richard Roberts at Cogswell Ford. We've started construction of our new facility to give you a better experience. But not only are we knocking down walls, we're knocking down prices too. Welcome to Cogswell Ford's construction sale. We've got to make room for 20-year models, so we've marked down every remaining 2019 in stock. So come see Cogswell Ford's construction sale today, 1900 East Main in Russellville, or visit us online at cogswellford.com.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Hey guys, Terry Holland here at Best Ride. Did you know Best Ride's been in business for 15 years? We are still offering the same great customer service we started with in 2004. We started with an affordable car for 24 months or 24,000-mile service contract with a low interest rate. We helped with your sales tax, gave free oil changes to the length of the contract, and reported credit. Best Ride now offers a little more. We have a full service department with all your vehicle needs, a service contract with no deductible, a newer, lower-mile vehicle to choose from. Best Ride's been serving the River Valley for 15 years. You can find us at BestRideArkansas.com, Instagram, and Facebook. So guys, come see us at 621 South Knoxville in Russellville.
Cyclones with a couple big leads in that first half, but they trail at halftime here, 29-27. They started the game with an 8-0 run, had it cut down to 4, got back up by 8. They only led by 3 at the end of the first quarter. They trailed by 2 here, 29-27. The pace being played, Mountain Home's pace, what they want to do, and Russellville, when they have tried to run, have been successful with it, but it's tough to do when you kind of get a little bit of foul trouble, and Russellville in a little bit of foul trouble in that first half. Set the scoring for you. Trey Allen led the way with 9 points. However, he's one of the guys in foul trouble with 3 fouls in that first half. 6 points for Ryan Sikowski, all 6 of that coming in the second quarter. 4 points for Talon Peter, 3 points for Grant Smith, 2 points for Danye May, and 1 point for Cade Schaefer. Cyclones only 3 made threes in that first half. Trey Allen had 1, Grant Smith had 1, and Talon Peter had 1. For Mountain Home, they were led by Wyatt Gilbert, who had 9 points, and also Matt Jones, who also had 9 points. 4 points for Satch Harris, 3 for Jake McGee, and then a couple players with 2 points, Adam Sorrell and Dawson Tabor. Nobody with more than 1 foul on Mountain Home. Mountain Home a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. The Cyclones were 4 of 6 from the line. They trail here at halftime, 29-27. Both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be at home on Friday at Cyclone Arena as we open conference play at home against Greenbrier. A week from tonight, both teams will travel west to Greenwood for a matchup there. So as conference season starts, all games will be Tuesday, Friday, each Tuesday, Friday, with a couple of openings in there somewhere. But Greenbrier at home Greenbrier at home at Cyclone Arena. On Friday night, the girls' game will start about 6 o'clock. The boys will follow, usually about 7:30, and we'll be on the air with the girls' game at about 10 till 6. The Cyclones trailing here at halftime by a score of 29-27. We'll come back with more of your halftime show after this. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
Parents have a hard job. How do you feed the kids good food without breaking the bank? When you dine in at Steak and Shake on Saturday and Sunday, kids eat free with every $9 spent, and your food is always made to order. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Steak and Shake's reward app makes saving super easy. Download the Steak and Shake Rewards app for free. Then order and pay from your device or smartphone, and every $50 that you spend, you get $5 in rewards. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving our neighbors in the River Valley since 1991. Miller Roofing offers residential and commercial roofs in a variety of styles, pitched, flat roofs, and more, plus a wide variety of materials, tile, shingles, metals, you name it. Also at Miller Roofing, they do chimney caps, wood repair, they work on your gutters, they do custom metal fabrication, chimney flashing, and tons more. So get a quote today from Miller Roofing. They're not just good, they're great. 479-890-3499.
This is Todd Bommerstorff, Market President with Centennial Bank, and one of the best things about being a community-focused bank like Centennial is that we can focus on what matters, real relationships. That means the focus is on you as the customer. At Centennial Bank, we're real bankers helping people by building real relationships. Come see for yourself the difference our real commitment can make. Stop by any of our local branches in Russellville, Adkins, Pottsville, Clarksville, or Dardanelle, or if you prefer, experience us online at my100bank.com. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Corey Beeson and the folks at Beeson Roofing Solutions are proud to support local sports in the River Valley. And they also want to say a special thank you to all their loyal customers and the community for their business. So if you have a problem with your roof, whether it be on your home or business, visit BeesonRoofing.com to see their work or call 967-2288 to schedule a free estimate or second opinion today from your local roofing experts, Beeson Roofing Solutions.
Welcome back to Cyclones trailing at halftime, 29-27. Mentioned to you in the pregame throughout the evening that Russellville is ranked second in Class 5A. They're also ranked sixth overall. The only team ahead of them in 5A is West Memphis. Top 10, according to Democrat Gazette, looks like this. Rogers, number 1, Fayetteville, number 2. Two teams that have beaten the Cyclones and very close in both games. Number 3 is North Little Rock. 4 is Sportsman Northside. Those are all 1 through 4 6A teams. 6A now the highest classification in statewide basketball. It's 7A in football. Every other sport, 6A is the highest classification. Then number 5 is West Memphis. Number 6 is Russellville. Number 7 is Conway. Magnolia 8, Mills 9, and 10 Springdale Harbor. Of course, we got a chance to see Russellville beat Conway. They lost to Rogers, lost to Fayetteville. They got a chance to see Mills. So they've seen a lot of top teams and played against a lot of them. In 5A, West Memphis is number 1, Russellville 2, Greene County Tech is 3, 4 is Jacksonville, Maumelle is 5, and Valonia, Russellville's main conference opponent, is at number 6. However, Mountain Home giving Russellville all they want right now. Cyclones trailing by 2 at halftime, 29-27. Game seemed to change when Russellville got in a little bit of foul trouble and was sort of forced to play a little bit slower paced style. We're hoping that the Russellville can stay out of foul trouble, because Russellville can play the slow pace style, but when you're foul trouble, it disrupts you quite a bit. But Sikowski coming off the bench in that second quarter really helped the Cyclones with 6 points coming off the quarter. Gave Russellville back their lead 3 different times. Every time he scored to give the Cyclones back the lead, but they trail here at halftime by 2, 29-27. We're going to take a final break, be back with the second half. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated business that pride themselves on personal interactions, beautiful custom craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
We're going to be joined back by the radio if you're watching us on YouTube, but the radio run a little bit long, so that's why if they start the second half, we may not be talking, just giving you a heads up.
It's a great service and a great dining experience, not to mention the best cuts of meat. They have prime cuts, which is even better than choice. Check out the sirloin, especially. Best sirloin, in my opinion, in the River Valley, possibly the world. Bring a steakhouse in Russellville, help making possible the broadcast of our local athletics in the River Valley.
Welcome back, starting the second half. Mountain Home with the basketball immediately. Matt Jones. His interior pass is going to be taken away by Taylor Peter. Taylor in the front court to Danye May. Gives it to Taylor Peter back. Three-pointer on the way from the right wing. No good, but the long rebound is controlled by Cade Schaefer. Started his drive, threw it out to Sikowski. And Russellville, it just resets their offense. For the original starting five, along with Ryan Sikowski starting this second half. Cade Schaefer, left side three-pointer. This one no good. Rebound controlled by number 34, Dawson Tabor. Russellville got a couple good open looks there, though. You can't pass those up. Russell didn't. Those are going to fall. On the right side is Wyatt Gilbert. He'll take it, shoots it over Cade Schaefer. No good. Rebound controlled by Mountain Home. Flying in there was Abe Crawford, and he's looking to kick it back out and almost do it in the back court. He's lucky that Matt Jones is 6'4". Jump up and catch that basketball from Mountain Home. A minute, 10 seconds into this third quarter. Nobody scored in the third quarter yet. Mountain Home leading by 2. On the right side is Crawford. He'll launch a three, no good. Taylor Peter has the defensive rebound, wants to push it up the floor. Ahead to Cade Schaefer. Give it to Danye May, and they'll slow it up. Taking the three is Cade. He'll dribble left side into the corner eventually to May after taking the pass from Trey Allen. They leave Danye open. Left side three-pointer won't go. Matt Jones with the rebound. Everybody coming out cold to start the second half here. Russellville trailing by 2. 6:15 left to play here in the third quarter. On the right side is Satch Harris. Leaves it now for Wyatt Gilbert. He'll dribble near the top of the key, but near the half-court circle before he gets a pass off to Matt Jones on the left wing. He's guarded by Taylor Peter. Throw to the left elbow, and Gilbert backs his way out near the top of the key. On the right side now to Crawford. Crawford looking inside, nothing there. Coming off a screen is Harris. Three-pointer, no good. Again, falls down, but no contact there. Pass ahead to Taylor Peter after Trey Allen got the defensive rebound. Sikowski 15 feet away. This one won't go. Somebody's got a lid on both buckets. Nobody can make anything right now. Russellville trailing 29-27. 5:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Gilbert, a bounce pass ahead to Crawford. His pass out to the top of the key, deflected out by Taylor Peter, and that had slam dunk written all over it, but Matt Jones kept it alive. A couple quick passes. Harris has it on the baseline. He spun all the way around that pivot foot. They go inside to Tabor, fronts the basket, 10-footer, won't go. Trying to get the rebound. His last touched out of bounds by Taylor Peter. 5:10 left to play here, third quarter. Nobody has scored in the third quarter. 29-27 our score right now. Mountain Home leads it. And, boy, Trey Allen just got knocked to the ground. He's being helped up by Tabor, and I guess incidental contact. There's no whistle on that. Baseline is Gilbert. He floats it over Danye May. No good. Tabor with the rebound. He'll kick it back out. Mountain Home dominating the offensive boards on this possession at least. And ball deflected out of bounds. Crawford. He wasn't sure if anybody deflected it or not, I guess, because he was letting it go out of bounds. It didn't make sense. If he knew it was deflected, he should grab it because he could still dribble it, but he was acting like he knew he couldn't dribble it, so why not save it in bounds? I don't know. But he acted like he didn't think it was touched. I would say his actions, because he didn't save the ball in bounds. Pass deflected out of bounds once again and stay with Mountain Home. 4:37 left. It was 8-minute quarters. We're almost halfway through this quarter, and nobody has scored. Mountain Home with a 2-point lead. Gilbert, number 4, sees a double team. He backs it near half court. Still with his dribble, though. A pass on the left wing to Crawford. Back to the basket. Gives it right back. Satch Harris. A hand check foul going to be called on Russellville. And this will be on Cade Schaefer. His first, team's first. Now inbounded on the right baseline. Satch Harris, the trigger man, gets it inbounds. Gilbert, he'll launch a 3. This one misses badly. Rebound, Tabor. Underneath to Harris. In the lane. Shoots it over Sikowski. It rolls off the iron. Good job by Rhino altering that shot. Trey Allen in the front court. Russellville almost want him to take a little bit of time because that possession almost took a full minute. Danye May on the left wing. Cyclones trail by 2. Gives it to Taylor Peter on the right wing. Baseline. Here's a drive by Cade Schaefer. Gets it off Danye May behind the three-point line. Taylor Peter, three-pointer short. Tipped out straight to Harris. And the Bombers have it. 3:48 left to play here in the third quarter. 29-27 our score. Cyclones trailing by 2. And again, nobody has scored in this quarter. Tabor at the top of the key. There's inviting him to shoot. Not really his game. Did shoot a 10-footer and missed it. Matt Jones will drive, and a lot of contact. No foul called, and hits the shot. He has something to say. He might have just been checking on Sikowski, who was trying to take that charge. I don't know if he was taunting him or if he was checking on him. 31-27, 4-point lead for Mountain Home's their largest lead of the game. Russell's picked a tough. It's never a good time to go cold, but it's tough when you're behind and you've gone cold. Trey Allen, and now a foul called on Russellville, and some clapping by the Cyclone fans over here below us, and it's almost like a little facetious in it. Hey, how about that finally? That's their first foul. 3:03 left to play here in the third quarter. But Trey Allen forcing the issue there. Cyclones coming in with Spencer Terry. He'll replace Danye May. Russell's got to be very careful with their guards because of fouls. Inbounds pass comes to Trey Allen underneath, and he drew a foul going up. Good job by Trey Allen. Double team, just drawing contact. And that's on Abe Crawford, who has picked up 2 fouls here in the last 10 seconds, so he's got 3 for the game. First free throw is good by Trey Allen. He's got 10 points and shooting into the student section of the band of Mountain Home. And Abe Crawford, who has not scored in this game but has 3 fouls, will check out of the game. Second free throw by Trey. This one good. He pulls the Cyclones to within 2, 31-29, 3:01 left to play third quarter. Russell going to pressure in the back court. Boy, this is what makes you want the shot clock when you're facing offenses like this and you're a running team. They do get a couple passes into the front court. They break the press easily, and a hand check foul called on Taylor Peter, and he doesn't like the call. That's his first, though, and it'll be an inbounding play on the far side. He thought he reached around and knocked it clean. He kind of hit it from one side, come back around the other side, and grab it and go. Inbounds pass comes to Gilbert near the half-court circle, guarded by Peter. Taylor staying with him as he dribbles over right side. 5-second count going. A bounce pass to Satch Harris. Now coming off a screen at the top is McGee. Gets it back to Gilbert, looking inside. Matt Jones back to the basket, about 15 feet away, guarded by Cade Schaefer. No look pass, and he should have looked because nobody was there. He thought somebody was cutting the basket, and that person was almost in the corner already. So Russell with the basketball now, down 2:23 left to play here in the third quarter. There's Trey Allen. Uses a screen set by Sikowski. And get it to him. Gets it off to Taylor Peter at the top. On the right side is Spencer Terry. Sikowski gets the entry pass on the right block. Baseline jumper, good. And Rhino with 8 points and a timeout called by Coach Pennington. It's the first time Rhino shot. It hasn't given Russell the lead, but it ties it up at 31 with 2:06 left in the third quarter. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
The good thing about made baskets or even losing the ball out of bounds is you can set up your press. And Russell made a basket there. They're going to call timeout. You think they're going to maybe come in with press, but as soon as I say that, when they break the huddle, they go back down the other side of the floor. But Russellville tied with Mountain Home, scoring the last 4 points thanks to a couple free throws by Trey Allen and a fadeaway baseline jumper by Ryan Sikowski. Russell not going to pressure Mountain Home in the backcourt. And now Spencer Terry drifts into the backcourt just to maybe challenge the pass. And they get the pass inbounds to McGee, so eventually gets it to Gilbert, and Spencer picks him up. 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. 31-31. We're all tied. On the right side is Satch Harris at the top of the key. And a couple quick passes in the corner now on the right wing is Gilbert. Gilbert drives to the right elbow, shot, little short, hit the rim. Nobody goes for it. Mountain Home has it. The follow shot is no good, but McGee is going to go to the free throw line. And the foul called on who? Taylor Peter. It looked like there not any contact there, but he gets whistled for his second. Free throw, no good by Jake McGee. Minute 41 left to play third quarter. And he hits 1 of 2. He gives the Bombers a 1 point lead. Russell can take the lead with a bucket here. Trey Allen uses a screen set by Rhino. Gets a pass on the left side to Cade Schaefer. Tried to bounce pass inside to Sikowski, but it never got to him. The guy guarding Cade Schaefer knocked it away and has the steal for the Bombers. The Bombers lead by a point, 32-31. On the right wing is McGee. Feeds it to Matt Jones on the block. Backs his way in. Little spin move. Shot up and in. And he's got 13 points. And it's a 3-point lead for Mountain Home. Trey Allen in the front court. They'll take it baseline. Little 15-footer. This one won't go. Matt Jones with the rebound. Gilbert behind the back dribble in the front court. Knocked away by Spencer Terry. He gets it back. Gilbert backs his way out. On the side to Sorrell. Picks up his dribble. He needs some help. Long three-pointer knocked down by Matt Jones, and he's heating up. He's got 15 points. And it's a 6-point lead for Mountain Home, their largest of the game. Taylor Peter gets it in the corner. Spencer Terry won't take the shot. Cross-court pass to Trey Allen. He'll take it baseline. Shot blocked by Jones. Mountain Home can play for one shot here with 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. I guess they can always play for one shot, but they've been a little bit running their offense a little bit quicker, but here they are playing for one shot. Jones holding it for 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Russell makes the switch, and then they switch back. Jones will take it down the middle of the lane. Shot, no good, but whistle foul called on Sikowski. And Rhino's been whistled for his second. Jones going to the free throw line to shoot 2. 16 points for Matt Jones. I guess I said 15 a while ago. First free throw is good. He's got 17, and Mountain Home extending their lead. They lead by 7 here with 3.6 seconds left. Russell with just 4 points in this quarter. They've gone ice cold. in this third quarter. Second free throw is good. 18 points for Matt Jones. Russellville trails by 9. 2 seconds, 1 second. Trey Allen, a long three on the buzzer. This one's short. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Mountain Home 39, the Cyclones 31. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Cyclone Car Wash loves their customers, and with 2 convenient locations, you can get your car cleaned in minutes instead of taking hours to do it by hand or paying a fortune to have it professionally detailed. For a flat monthly fee, you can use both Cyclone Car Wash's locations on North Arkansas and West Main Street to get your car clean whenever you want. Your car deserves the best, so come by and experience the difference that local makes at Cyclone Car Wash, 1022 North Arkansas Avenue and 2614 West Main Street today.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow! Not every innovation is helpful. But the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
39-31 our score. The Cyclones trailing here with 1 more quarter of play. Good thing is you can wipe out that third quarter, not think about it. We'll tell you, though, the Russellville only 4 points in that third quarter. Ice cold, only hit 1 field goal. So 2 of their points were in the free throw line. The only 2 free throws they shot. Trey Allen has the basketball for the Cyclones. Dribbles over on the left wing. Double screen set. Loses the handle on it. Got it back. Spencer Terry looking inside for Sikowski. He's out of the lane but has the basketball. Calling for it. He'll back it back out near the left wing. Gives it to Trey Allen. They'll swing it around right side to Talon Peter. Talon uses a screen set by Sikowski. Gives it back to him on a little pick and roll. Backs his way in. Turn around and has the ball taken away. A jump ball will be called. Sorrell had it, then he fell down and lost it, but it was quick enough, it was long enough, I guess I should say, for them to call the jump ball. Coach Pennington hollering his team, he wants him to pressure in the backcourt. They got the news late, but they are pressuring a little bit in the backcourt. Gilbert pass ahead to Jones, and they're in the front court now. 7:21 left. They can run their style of offense here, leading by 8. No shot clock to hurry them up. And so Russellville's got to maximize their offensive possessions here, trailing by 8. Gilbert will take it baseline, reverse layup, good. 11 points for Gilbert. Cyclones in the front court, trailing by 10. 41-31. Talon Peter goes inside to Sikowski. Turn around, hook shot, good. Rhino with 10 points for the Cyclones. 41-33. In the backcourt is Gilbert. 6:38 left. Still in the backcourt. Couple passes back to Gilbert. Now in the front court to Harris. Double team. And needs some help. He gets a pass off to McGee and a timeout called by Josh Fulcher of Mountain Home. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Russellville trails by 8. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Maybe you...
Sweet sassy molasses. We can't get anything to go. It's ice cold.
Family owned and operated, they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn motors. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Welcome back to Cyclones, trailing by 8, 41-33. 6:28 left to play here in the ball game. Coach Fulcher of Mountain Home using a timeout there. We don't have the timeouts left anywhere on the scoreboard. I think he's got 3 left. I think Russell also has 3 left. Jones at the top. They'll swing it around right side to Gilbert. He'll take it baseline around May, and his pass goes off the foot of Spencer Terry out of bounds. 6:12 left. Satch Harris, number 23, will be the trigger man on the left baseline. Gets the ball inbounds on left side to Jones. His pass deflected. There's a scramble for it now underneath, and jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Russellville. Good hands by Sikowski. Diving on the floor was Talon Peter to tie up Jones, who had also gone to the floor. And it's almost like playing a wishbone team in football when you're behind. You don't know how many times you're going to get the ball back. So you got to really maximize your possessions. That's what it feels like with no shot clock and playing Bombers, who are very good at holding the ball if they want to and getting some points. You know, it's not like they're just holding the ball, running time off the clock, and not scoring. Russell's got some open looks, just haven't gotten much to fall here in this second half, really even this game. They started out early like a house of fire, leading 8-0 to open the game, but trail here by 8, 41-33. Talon Peter, a couple guys circling in and out. He'll take it himself down the middle of the lane. Left-handed layup is good for Talon. That's his first basket since the first quarter. He's got 6 for the game, and Russellville trails by 6. Gilbert gets the inbounds pass. Long way away, double team, bounce pass to Satch Harris. Ball knocked away by Spencer Terry, saves it for Talon Peter. Spin move in the lane, missed the shot. Oh, they call a charge. You got to be kidding me. Gilbert was there, and Coach Pennington disagrees with him, and I agree with him. Awful call. Talon had no room to come down after that pass. And should be shooting 2 free throws, but that's number 3 on Talon. Good grief. 5:37 left here in the ball game. Cyclones trail by 6, and another turnover in the backcourt. How about that? Here's McGee, pass in the front court. They beat the pressure. This time Matt Jones will take it and lays it up and in. He went up for the dunk. He lost the handle on it. He grabbed the rim, still came through. It's an 8-point lead. That's a big turnaround. Russellville had the steal. Looked like they were going to the free throw line. It goes back 2 points the other way. Here's a three-pointer by Talon Peter. This one no good. Russellville trails by 8. Mountain Home with the basketball. 5:05 left to go in the basketball. And a chance of overrated coming from the student section. You know, Cyclones hear that because they're right next to the Cyclone bench. Splitting double team. Gilbert shoots it over Sikowski. Short. Talon Peter with the rebound. Pass ahead to Spencer Terry. 2-on-1 if they want it. He's going to stop. Shoot from 3. Good. Spencer Terry knocks down the 3. And that 3 brought to you by Phil Wright Autoplex. The Cyclones trail by 5 and a timeout called by Coach Pennington. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing 43-38. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country, KCJC.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Welcome back, the Cyclones, after that made 3 by Spencer Terry, calling timeout, trailing 43-38 with 4:43 left to go in the basketball game. It was a big turnaround when Spencer Terry got that steal, got it to Talon Peter, looked like he was fouled and almost got the shot to go. They ended up calling a charge. So it's a 3rd foul on Talon Peter. Went back the other direction. They hit a driving shot there, so it went from possibly a 4-point game to an 8-point game. But Spencer Terry on that breakaway, knocking down to 3, his first points of the game. Good time for it, too. Cyclones trailing by 5. Still plenty of time. Just feels late in the game. In the backcourt is Adam Sorrell. Ball kicked out of bounds. He tried to bounce pass it again. Again, Spencer Terry using all parts of his body. Knocks the ball out. About the second time he's kicked it out of bounds. Just jumping up and sticking that foot out there. Making it tough on them to get a pass off. They'll have to inbound in the backcourt again. There's a pass to Sorrell. In the backcourt, still to McGee. He dribbles backwards. Motion in the front court to Jones, and now Russellville needs to get back. Pass deflected in the corner, saved in bounds. No, not saved in bounds by Trey Allen. He goes diving into the Mountain Home bench. And good effort by Trey. Mountain Home will have it in the front court. They're going to inbound it here with 4:27 left. Cyclones lead is 5. Inbounds pass coming. Looking is Satch Harris. He finally gets it inbounds to Matt Jones. Russellville doing an excellent job denying the pass on the inbounds there. Harris has it on the left wing, guarded by Danye May. One dribble gets it to the top of the key, and Adam Sorrell will swing it around right side to Wyatt Gilbert. 4:10 left. Gilbert dribbling. Here on the far side. Picks up his dribble, his bounce pass, controlled by Sorrell. At the top of the key is Jones. Jones driving around his man, taking it all the way. Lost the handle going up, missed it, tipped up, no good, tipped around. Let's see, there's still a struggle for it. Matt Jones has it. He's going to attack it, throw it in the corner. Wide open three-pointer McGee. This one rims out. The follow is up and in. Sorrell had the follow, and Mountain Home attacked the glass. Russellville didn't walk out very well. They fall down by 7 here with 3:37 left in the ball game, and Mountain Home calls timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country, KCJC.
General Manager Phil Wright out of place. Today, more than ever, our young people need the confidence and the discipline that comes from participating in school sports. And we are so happy to support them all. And remember, when you need a new vehicle, we live here and are part of this community, and it makes a difference. Phil Wright Autoplex, 3200 East Main Street in Russellville.
Cyclones trail by 7, 45-38 here with 3:37 left to go in the ball game. Mountain Home getting 4 chances at that before finally hitting that shot. They got a wide open 3 that just rimmed out. The follow was good, and they called a timeout there. Set up their defense, maybe get somebody. I'm not sure why. I didn't see anybody check in. Mountain Home calling timeout there, but we're back to action here. Cyclones trailing by 7. Spencer Terry gets in the corner to Taylor Peter. Quick pass inside, whistle, and 2 whistles. Let's see if they're the same thing. I'm sure they do. They grab Trey Allen inside, and this will be on number 33, Adam Sorrell. That's just his second. Just the third team foul called on Mountain Home. And we got 3:28 left to go in the ball game. Inbounds pass comes from Taylor Peter in the corner to Sikowski to Trey Allen, top of the key. Popping free off a screen. Spencer Terry, three-pointer won't go. Sikowski there with the follow. Rhino there with 12, and Sikowski goes down hurting. I don't know if he rolled his ankle or something like that, but he's up. He's hobbling a little bit. Cyclones within 5, 3:08 left to play in the back court, and McGee will pass ahead now to Sorrell, and they get in the front court now. Satch Harris, cross-court pass to McGee. And again, they're going to run some time off the clock. Cutting the basket. Not here, though. They get a wide-open layup. Gilbert using a screen. He gets the layup. He's got 13. It's working for him, 47-40. Danye May, they leave him open right side. Three-pointer, no good. And whistle and a foul is going to be called on Trey Allen. And this will be number 4 on Trey. No free throws here, though. Coach Pennington having a few words in this with the, and the reason is because they foul on a person. We believe it's on Trey Allen, but they signaled a person who's not on the floor for Russellville. I'm sure Pennington talking about that. He's talking about the foul discrepancy too. Mountain Home still in the back court. Gilbert. They pass ahead there in the front court, double teamed, and let's see, a timeout called by Fulchers. He knew they were in trouble over on that far side. 2:26 left. Cyclones trail by 7. Time's getting short for Russellville. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country, KCJC.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back to Cyclones. Trailing 47-40 with 2:26 left to play in the basketball game. Sikowski coming off the bench for the Cyclones. Done a fantastic job. He's got 12 points, staying in the game, even though that last one he looked come down on his ankle, he's hobbling a little bit. I don't know. He's had some back issues too. So Mountain Home had to call timeout. Otherwise, they're about to get a turnover. I think they only have one left, but not exactly sure. They don't have the timeouts left posted. Get the ball inbounds to Wyatt Gilbert. Satch Harris double team briefly. Dribbles around his man, slows it back up. Russellville may be thinking of eventually about who to foul. Who do you want to put on the line? They haven't missed many free throws tonight. There's a pass inside. Ball was knocked away. Trey Allen with the block shot is what he's credited for. He has it in the front court. Russellville trailing by 7. Just under 2 minutes to play in the basketball game. Onyeme gets it to Taylon Peter. Left elbow. He cuts, nothing there. Allen will take the basket, and he's going to be knocked down by number 33, Adam Sorrell. And just the 4th team foul, so they're not going to call a shooting there. It was a drive to the basket. So Russellville going to have to inbound it on the left baseline. Danye May, the trigger man, gets it inbounds to Taylon Peter, and now whistle there. Now the fouls are catching up. So you think that Coach Pennington, his words don't mean something. He was talking to the official there, and I'm sure they had a chance to talk about it. He was talking about the foul discrepancy and how there was a big difference in the numbers of fouls. Inbounds pass comes to Spencer Terry here with 1:43 left. Russellville trailing by 7. They'll swing it around. Danye May, three-pointer, off the mark. Taylon Peter trying to save it inbounds. Can't. Goes out of bounds to belong to Mount Home. Minute 36 left. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to McGee. Pass ahead to Gilbert. He's in the front court now. Bounce pass to Jones. He drives, and then the lane little finger roll is good for Jones. 22 points for Matt Jones. 9-point lead for Mountain Home. Here's a three-pointer by Taylon Peter. No good. Mountain Home with the rebound. Russellville a little frustrated by the tempo and missing some shots, just going cold in this game. Matt Jones. He got the baseline, drives underneath, throws it out. Mountain Home just going to work some clock here. A minute left. 9-point lead for the Bombers. Russellville chasing the basketball here. Not fouling yet. Pass on the right side, Sorrell, and he will be fouled. No, a jump ball is going to be called, and it'll belong to Mountain Home. 50 seconds left. Cyclones trail by 9. Inbounds pass comes to Harris. Boy, it was wide open underneath. They didn't realize it. Maybe just wants to run time off the clock. Usually take the basket there if given it. Gilbert near half court. Gets it to Harris. Leaves it out, and they're just running some time off the clock. Russellville chasing but not fouling. And now, let's see, whistle, and Gilbert, Harris, I'll get it here in a second. Harris dribbled it off his leg. And so Russellville gets the basketball, 35 seconds left, trailing by 9. Danye May at the top of the key. Long two-pointer, is going to miss everything, go out of bounds. His foot was on the line, but didn't matter anyway. 26.6 seconds left. Looks like Cyclone's going to fall here to Mountain Home, barring a miracle with 26 seconds left, trailing by 9. Gilbert in the front court for Mountain Home. Taking it all the way, shot blocked by Sikowski, and a very late whistle. A very late whistle coming, and Ryan Sikowski's got his hands on it, so he understand it. He blocked the shot, it hit the backboard, and Russellville had it going the other direction. They're calling it a foul after the shot. They're calling a foul after the shot. And Pennington wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing 49-40 with 20 seconds left. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC. Unbelievable.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof. It will maximize your investment and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley.
Welcome back, and Coach Pennington having some words with the official on that. almost happy about that because you just feel so frustrated and you just want to say something yourself. You're glad that he's been our mouthpiece on this. A free throw is good by Wyatt Gilbert. Gilbert was fouled well after the shot is what they called it. It was a blocked shot going the other direction. It's made free throw, makes it a 10-point lead with 20 seconds left, make it 11-point lead as he hits them both. 20 seconds left. Russell going to fall here. Just don't know the score yet. They trail 51-40 with 17 seconds left. Trey Allen going to take it all the way, hits the left-handed layup. His first points of the fourth quarter and a timeout. No, a delay of game called here. And so they'll make Mountain Home inbound it with 10.8 left. They get the ball inbounds to McGee. McGee knocked away, got it back. Bounce pass ahead to Harris, and he's holding it for 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And he dribbles out, and Mountain Home going to win this game by a score of 51-42. We'll take a break, come back with your post game, and to wrap it up here, Cyclones lose it 51-42. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
Richard Roberts at Cogswell Ford. We've started construction of our new facility to give you a better experience. But not only are we knocking down walls, we're knocking down prices too. Welcome to Cogswell Ford's construction sale. We've got to make room for 20-year models, so we've marked down every remaining 2019 in stock. So come see Cogswell Ford's construction sale today, 1900 East Main in Russellville, or visit us online at cogswellford.com.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
If you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate you joining us, Russellville. We're going to, I'm going to say, Coach.
Contracting and credit. Best Ride now offers a little more. We have a full service department with all your vehicle needs, a service contract with no deductible, a newer, lower mile vehicle to choose.
Sorry, Coach, it made just 30 seconds.
That's okay. For 15 years. You can find us at bestridearkansas.com, Instagram, and Facebook. So guys, come see us at 621 South Knoxville in Russellville.
Parents have a hard job. How do you feed the kids good food without breaking the bank? When you dine in at Steak and Shake on Saturday and Sunday, kids eat free with every $9 spent, and your food is always made to order. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Steak and Shake's reward app makes saving super easy. Download the Steak and Shake Rewards app for free. Then order and pay from your device or smartphone, and every $50 that you spend, you get $5 in rewards. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lose it by a score of 51-42, and we're joined by Coach Pennington. Coach, just a tough way to lose a game because you guys went cold at the wrong time, I guess, because you got some open looks. Just what did you see from that game?
Yeah, we did, and you know, here's the thing: when you're not making those shots, you've got to will yourself defensively. And you know, the tell of this game is, you know, in the half court defensively, when we needed to get a big rebound, we didn't get it. You know, they came up with the loose balls. They beat us to what we call winning plays. You know, and so, you know, we get it tied there. We call a timeout. We get back in half court defense and we play very good defense, and then we don't finish possession and box out. They end up scoring there, and from there they get about an 8-point lead. And so, you know, it's toughness. But here again, this is another learning experience in a really good environment, you know, and in a really tough environment. And, you know, we're going to respond, and we're going to get better.
To me, it equated it almost like in football when you're down to a team that runs the wishbone, because it seemed like you had to maximize every possession. And I don't know if you guys have seen that from a team this year because you play so much with the shot clock, but that you had every possession had to be maximized almost.
It is, and, you know, we've got to be able to adjust to that because everybody in our conference is going to play us this way, and we knew that, you know, and so we tried to work on that here for 5 days going into this, and, you know, us as coaches obviously didn't do a good enough job. And so you got to give credit to Mountain Home. Coach did an outstanding job. They outplayed us. They outcoached us tonight. And, you know, we're going to give credit where credit's due anytime somebody beats us, and we're going to move forward from here. But, you know, this is still a really dang good basketball team, and that's the biggest thing that you know, those guys in that locker room need to understand. Now, we've got to fix some things, and we got to get better. But, you when we start not playing together, or we start not focusing on the things we need to focus on, then anybody can beat us, and I think that showed tonight. But this is a good basketball team. They beat Fayetteville at the beginning of the year as well, and it's a tough place to play, but no excuses. They outplayed us, outcoached us, and we're going to come back and learn from this and get better.
Quick turnaround, too, for opening conference season Friday.
Yes, no doubt. Greenbrier's coming to town, and again, they're going to watch these tapes, and they're going to try to play the same way. I think, there's going to be a big crowd in Cyclone Arena on Friday, and we're excited about that, to play in front of our big crowd.
Yeah.
But, this is an environment, this is what we're going to see every night, because people they know that we're one of the better teams in the conference, and we're one of the better teams in 5A, and so people are going to come out to watch you. You get the overrated chant from the student section. That's the environment you're going to be in. It's a different feel than it was last year, and we're going to get better at this, and we're going to respond. So biggest thing is, we got the best fans in the state. They're going to show up on Friday night. We're excited to play in front of them and be better on Friday.
Well, good luck Friday, and be safe going down the mountain.
I appreciate what you're doing, Mickey. Thank you, sir.
All right, Coach Pennington, Cyclones fall here, but Coach Pennington said it at the beginning of this year. He said because of what happened last year, we've got the target on our back, and this is a tough place to play, but Cyclone fans need to make Cyclone Arena a tough place to play, and so it needs to be where people dread going there to face the Cyclones. Russellville in the loss was led by Trey Allen. Scored in every quarter. He had 13 points, 12 points for Ryan Sikowski off the bench for the Cyclones, 6 points for Talon Peter, 3 points for Grant Smith, 3 for Spencer Terry, 2 for Danye May, 1 point for Cade Schaefer. Mountain Home was led by Matt Jones with 22 and Wyatt Gilbert with 15. But you heard Coach say that we're going to get everybody's best shot. He's absolutely right. He said that from the very beginning because Russellville winning conference last year and because of how well they played, they're going to get everybody's best shot, and it's good that they see it now. Now, not that any of that stuff matters because you play the game, it doesn't matter. But as far as going to state, getting the seed, all that matters is conference tournament, and conference season, and that starts on Friday when they host Greenbrier. So almost like a new season starting Friday, and just another lesson learned for the Cyclones. You heard Coach Pennington, and tell you what, the Cyclones headed in the right direction, and really excited to see the rest of this season. They've been exciting last year and this year up to this point, so looking forward to what the rest of the season holds. Cyclones, though, tonight lose it by a score of 51-42. They finish the non-conference season with a record of 9-4, and they will host Greenbrier on Friday night, Cyclone Arena. Invite you to come out. If you can't, we'll be here on the radio, also on YouTube. The girls' game starts at 6 o'clock. We'll be there about 10 minutes before game time with our pregame show here on River Country KCJC. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Cyclone